Jack or Goof. Goof being the only one who's not won a previous season, so I don't know. Go Goof, I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line for all three of these guys. I mean, you have Jack and Spooty who have been around forever. I know for a fact that Jack would absolutely love to get another title under his belt.
Totally.
I think, he won season 2, so
Yes,
it's been
I
a
think
while
that's right.
since he's.
Was it
It's been
DJ
a while
was
since he's
season
held
one?
the trophy.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, season 1, sorry.
I don't remember if it was DJ or Jack for season 1, but I think you're right. I think Jack was season 2, and then and then Spooty winning season 6. Yes.
Yeah,
and the
it's
Necrodancer
just
World
like
Cup.
a general monster
He's a
of
monster.
the games.
Bit of a
So
monster.
I think my head says Spooty, but my heart says anyone else. Give it to someone else.
I think I agree. Yeah, I think that's pretty much.
Sorry,
exactly
Spooty,
right.
you're great and we love you, but you're too good, and it's just not fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Switzerland. Like, I'm not gonna specifically cheer against Spooty, but I do agree with the head on. It just seems like Spooty is just so dominant, so good. How does he not win? But he's lost to Jack before, and we'll see if he manages to get through this. This is a best of 5. Previous race was a best of 3. In the stats, it does say it's a 84% Spooty win here, but stranger things happen. All right.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of upsets over the years.
Oh yeah, we sure have. Yeah, I know nobody really expected Abu to win last season. That was pretty exciting. But it was nice too, because Abu has always been super strong and played well, just kind of like Jack, like Goof, just sort of sitting in the wings. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Goof is kind of like one of CoNDOR's success stories as well, like someone who really came in, I think probably like halfway through the CoNDOR life cycle, and has just gone from strength to strength, and has been like right on the periphery of being one of the elite racers that will go down in folklore.
Indeed. Yeah, so this would be a big one for Goof, that's for sure. But before we get there, let's see. Spooty Jack just got started. Game 1 of potentially 5. Best of 5. We haven't seen a best of 5 in a little while. Are we mirrored? Yeah. Okay, let me fix it. Sorry. Fixed. Sorry, chat. Thanks, let me know. All right, Spooty's gonna open up that blood shop, and it's a pretty good one. We got a blood build here. That mapping's very nice. Both racers getting it, which is good. Spooty guaranteeing it with the bomb. Jack gonna go for a throw and gets it. And both racers also taking the blood flail.
Yeah, it's gonna snag a little bit. It'll be okay for zone 1, but they're both gonna want to swap off of this ASAP, and they're gonna be able to swap off to a lot more now that they're both gonna get this Ring of War.
Yeah, it's a big pickup. It's a real shame we don't get double knockback like we used to. Those were good times, but
the golden days.
but just singular knockback for the flail plus Ring of War these days. No racers taking that glass broadsword. I mean, that's a pretty big damage up. That'll glide you through zone, like pretty comfortably through zone 2. So you could take a variance with your opponent, but I have a feeling both these racers just want to keep it close.
Yeah, and on top of that, like, you're going into zone 2. It can get a little squirrely at times. Like, sometimes you'll crack open a room and there'll just be some nasty enemies in there.
Oh no.
And what's better than a glass broadsword? It's a glass flail.
I think Jack's not gonna take it. Yeah, and do you take that Ring of Regen? Wow, now we're in. Did Jack wait? He jumped in the stairs, but maybe he regretted it immediately. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
because he's down to 1 heart, or sorry, 1 damage in zone 2.
Yeah, like in any other situation, if he'd had a better weapon, if he'd taken that broadsword, I could understand taking the Ring of Regen, but he's really putting a lot on finding a better weapon quickly or getting through this zone 2 quicker than Spooty, which just isn't gonna
I think he's got to lean on that blood drum, honestly. Lean on the blood drum, you got your regen. Yeah, you got to get that infinite damage going. I did want to point out something we saw earlier where Jack didn't even check that black chest, which just reveals that he is definitely 100% screen watching. I mean, it's safe to be assumed, but When it was the glass broadsword, Jack didn't even look at it. He just walked right by. It's interesting. And we got a Snowbro too, so some extra tanking up here from Jack, but is he going to be able to catch Spooty, who now has an obsidian broadsword and is just flying through?
Yeah, the issue for Jack now is less that he is like slower than Spooty and more that Spooty can like waltz this build to the end. It's not quick, but it is that little bit quicker than what Jack's got, and Spooty's just not going to be feeling the pressure.
Yeah, and you gotta pressure your opponents at this level. That's so important.
Yeah, and it's one of the things that I think Jack is really good at doing. Like, even if he kind of lags behind a little bit, he'll see what you've got, and then he can push pretty much anything. But the build disparity here is pretty brutal.
It is. Now we can see that Jack is using the mouse pointer familiar there on the far right, so that's good. It's always a good strategy. Looks like he's gonna check this shop here, and it's 3-2. You could go for a weapon. It wouldn't be the craziest thing. He just took so much damage. But he is going to go for a shovel. It's a 2 damage flail now. So not the worst thing ever, but still not great. But with the regen, I think keep leaning on that war drum. He might have a chance. If he stays using that blood war drum on big health enemies, he can be in good shape.
Yeah, one thing that may work out for him is Spooty didn't get his Zone 3 boss chest. So if he can pull something good from there, then he might be able to shot, but yeah, I don't know. It's looking rough at the moment.
Yeah, this is a little
Ooh,
bad,
that's
although
good,
they're both
though.
on the same
That's
floor.
good, though.
Oh, there you go. Was that what he pulled out of that boss chest?
Yup.
Wow, 3 damage cat. That's huge find for Jack right now. So much faster than what Spooty's got. And actually, Spooty is not too far ahead. Once again, Jack kind of creeping up on Spooty. Like you said, he's got the ability to just kind of keep it close. He's going to get some health here. Yeah, big digging on into that potion room.
And this
not
is where
taking the telemonkey.
This is where Spooty having that build that isn't fast and is instead just kind of steady is coming back to haunt him. You really don't want a weapon like a flail originally or a broadsword in Zone 4 because you get snagged on so much. Jack's taking a lot of hits.
Hey. He's fine. He's got the regen. But yeah, that was a lot of hits. He went down to half a heart there. You don't really want to quaff that potion. You want to hang on to it as long as you can. Especially this early. Okay. Jack jumping on some spike traps, asserting his dominance over the spike traps, as he is wont to do. And Spooty is on to Zone 5. So Spooty kind of picked up the pace there. I think saw Jack coming and went, whoa, okay. I gotta speed up. And a nice blood drum play by Jack, though he is down a potion.
That's the thing, though. Jack can lean on that blood drum so much more than Spooty because he has that ringer regen, and he is in such a nice build position.
And he's got the drum dig for the Necrodancer. And
exactly, yeah.
Well, I guess they both have blood drum for the for Dead Ringer, but yeah, we're seeing some drum digs right there. Just to go fast, watch out. Nice blood drum on that Earth Dragon, and this is close. Just a few steps behind, and Jack opting to go straight through the middle here. A little more efficient than Spooty, and Jack is now taking the lead. Oh, and Spooty taking all the damage. He's down to half a heart. He's not going to be able to use the blood drum. That's huge. This ringer regen making such a difference. Now, what are we going to see here? Blood drum strats from Jack. Oh, kind of messed up that blood drum. Took a little extra damage. Doesn't matter, though. He's got the ringer regen. And Spooty having to do right side scoots with a bomb, and it's fine. It's coming down to lures, I think. Although Jack's going to have the early hit.
Jack's going to have that extra hit on the Necrodancer. Yeah, that's going to be big.
Yeah, and here it is. So Jack getting started first and gets the extra hit. Meanwhile, Spooty has half a heart. Wow, and what a turnaround for this. That Jack coming back and slingshotting past Spooty. Watch out for that Ogre. Ogre taking a hit on Dorian. 2 hits for Spooty. Jack's got, watch out, Necrobomb. Wow, that skeleton throwing up the block. And 1 more hit for Jack, but Spooty's also got 1 more hit. This is going to be really close, but Dorian's already at the exit. Wow, did he do that? Did he do that intentionally? Did Jack send Dorian up to the top? while he was waiting.
I'm not sure if it was intentional, but it wouldn't surprise me. And
Oh my God!
Jack typed .dl initially and didn't notice it for like 5 seconds. So the
Okay,
finish
I was
time
gonna
is
say.
within half a second.
Oh, but Spooty's .d was very delayed. Cause yeah, the .d's inside the race room was 7:32:03 and 7:32:49. That's insane. We got another review. I think that was Jack's. We're gonna give Jack the tentative loot there, but that was insanely close. And what a comeback from Jack. And that's if you want to like write a textbook about Necrodancer racing, and you want to have the chapter about using your health for speed, this is the race you put in that textbook, because Jack used his health so well there with the blood drum, and you also saw Spooty having to slow down because his health was so low. And it was just such a perfect juxtaposition between the two on having that ring of regen, which again shows just how valuable that ring is.
Exactly, and Jack had such a big gap to make up. He did get lucky that Spooty didn't find anything to help push him forward. He had to run that broadsword through the last 2 zones, but a great example of using your health as a resource.
Yeah, it was awesome. What a race. All right, let's see if anybody uses a skeleton or something to jump off this. Because yeah, you can get that tome if you want. If you get an early coral rift, that could be really valuable. It looks like Spooty did it. So Spooty's gonna have that tome early. Jack looks to be not getting it. That little bit of time, Jack's gonna have a slight lead here, but that's not necessarily a good thing. And we have a Shrine of Darkness run. Both racers are gonna find that, which is good. And realizing very quickly that this is the wrong way. Very much the wrong way.
Let's see what Spooty finds in this shop here.
Oh.
There's a replacement ring. Oh, it's Ring of Courage. Oh,
The
man.
Courage ring swap. Do you go back if you're Jack?
Oh, it's a big time sink.
It's a huge time sink, but is it a bigger time sink to not have Courage here? I think Jack's going back now. After all that, he's going to go back after killing the dragon. Maybe there's a trap door to the north. He's going for it. I think it's the right play, even though it's a huge time sink. It's a blood shovel too, which is really good. Wow.
Yeah,
good play by Spooty.
It's one of these things. It just sucks not having gotten it in the first instance. Oh, and there's a Torch of Strength as well.
Yeah, the one torch you take when you've taken Darkness, the Torch of Strength. Nice pickup. And there was a Ring of Pain, but I don't think you take that. Oh, it's a food shop. Always food shop. And is Jack going to take it, or is he just going to go? He's just going to go. He's not going to worry about the Torch of Strength. He's going to keep the aggro low, which I like, but you're going to want to find a weapon that's good, because being down damage like this is going to slow him down quite a bit.
Dagger
and
of
it's a frost
is
dagger.
In the boss chest here. It's all right.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's
bad.
just one of these things. Like, he's running at a perpetual disadvantage to Spooty now, so
Yeah.
he needs to find something or do something pretty.
He needs to
pretty
flawless this fight,
spectacular.
though. That was spooking me there. Yeah, he's gonna have to find something like he did with the titanium cat last time. And yeah, Spooty moving on. I mean, the Dagger Frost doesn't really synergize too nicely with what Spooty's got. I guess with the Ring of Courage, you're okay, but it's still just not great.
Yeah, but with that
There's your
plus 1
freeze.
damage, like, it becomes so much more palatable as a weapon to run. Jack really needs to find
Ooh.
something like Boots of Pain to try and give him an advantage here.
Yeah, Courage Pain is so nice. Spooty taking a couple hits there, getting squished by the shove monster, but Spooty is so far ahead right now. Did Jack just get windspelled out of the mud there? I think that's what happened, because he does not have the glass slippies like Spooty does. Oh, Spooty doesn't have them anymore anyways. Must lost them somewhere. Oh yeah, he took a hit from that
this
shove
frost
monster.
spell for Spooty is just
Ooh.
nuts.
Yeah, Jack getting it too. Frost spell's pretty cool. Get a snow bro. Get the Ring of Frost and just infinite damage everything.
You may see a fair bit of blood freezing from Jack here to try and make up this gap.
He's gonna transmute. Maybe go for weapon. It's 3-2. Might be the risk you need to take. 3-2's got some decent weapons in the pool. Goes for the Shovel of Strength, and that is not the weapon you want.
Oh no.
He's got the blood vacuum cleaner.
At least he has the Ring of Courage, but...
Yeah, and the +1 damage. It could be worse, but it could be so much better. Oh, no. I mean, he's still scooting. That sucks. Is this the Zamboni? I guess with the freeze, you can... I don't know.
I think this is the Zamboni. Yeah, it's officially
just
the
big,
Zamboni.
awkward vehicle. He's got to be checking black here. Meanwhile, Spooty is just flying along. Oh my god! This is cruel and unusual punishment for Jack. It sounds like Necrodancer wants to see this go to 5. I think that's what's going on here. Something or someone is at work to make this, yeah. Potion pickup for Jack. Spooty already onto the, onto Death Metal. That's an easy fight with the piercing. He's not even gonna check. He's just going. He likes the freeze. Freeze is gonna be a nice, easy Dead Ringer kill. Use that, no problem. Yeah, he's just zipping on through with the courage. Jack having to go with the bus, and a base bus at that. Just base harp. You do not see base harps very much, and you were right there, Mac. He just using the blood heal or the blood freeze as much as possible to try and catch up. But how is he gonna possibly catch up right now?
Yeah,
he's just gotta keep pushing.
It's a big gap now, and there's just not enough to the rest of his build to make up this gap at the moment. And
Nope.
I could have understood blood freezing more when he still had the frost dagger, but now it's a necessity as opposed to something that, hey, I could do this to make up a little bit more time.
Yep. Yeah, and he's killing the zone 5 boss, or sorry, zone 4 boss, but Spooty is already on Dead Ringer, and he's gonna do a frost kill here, I imagine. Yeah. Oh, took a bit of a hit, but he does have a potion, so he's looking just fine. Now, this is just a tough one. Oh, Spooty with that swaggy prep throw. Dropping down the stairs for the couple saved beats with Dorian. That's ridiculous. And he's still got a potion, so even though he's half a heart, Spooty's looking just fine. And Jack going down, too. Tough game for Jack. Just, yeah. I don't think he deserves to be in that.
He didn't go for that shop, and that was basically what cost him the race, unfortunately.
Like,
that's
the fact
how tight
that
the margins are between these two.
Right. And also, like, note that this is a 6:30 time.
yeah, that as well.
Like,
and
also note that this was a ridiculously fast race by Spooty. How do you keep up with that? Like, that was a really good run by Spooty. But yeah, you're right. And the weird thing was that he went for the... he did go for that shop. Like, he got the stuff in the shop just a little later. And that was the difference, right?
Yeah. And then, like, to kind of... really highlight how close this was, like Cancel said, Jack still made it out of zone 4 at 5:30 with a base harp.
Yeah,
that's still pretty crazy.
That's insane. And actually, yeah, I'm being reminded right now that the Torch's strength was a major factor, I think, in that one.
Yeah, having that 3 damage early was massive.
Wow. All right, game 3. Now I'm not sure if we've heard yet. Yeah, Jack wins game 1. By a pretty decent margin, actually. So it is all tied up. And we're on to game 3. Spooty Jack. And we might have a redo of this matchup, too. If whoever loses ends up beating Goof, so... This is such a good matchup, these two. It's just so fun to watch.
It's just like two juggernauts going head-to-head.
Oh, yeah. All right, interesting start. Oh, I love this. Jack's like, nope, I don't want it. Not good enough. Spooty's gonna take it. Now Spooty can do those gold kills and blood drum kills. Yeah, I mean, the chicken's not really worth it, so what are you getting out of that? Just a torch? A torch and a extendo dagger with gold damage. Like, that's not great. Jack opting to take the lead, although there is a big sort of issue with, you know, having the lead in this kind of race isn't necessarily a good thing.
Exactly, yeah, you're giving your opponent that little bit of foresight. The other thing that does kind of suck for Jack, not having the blood drum Thankfully, it looks like there's a decent number of bombs in this seed, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I imagine you're going to see a quicker zone one from Spooty here. Just because of the blood drum and the gold kills.
Definitely want to milk that leprechaun.
Stop saying that. Stop it.
But seriously, you want all that gold and that luck charm to open up, and there it is. Both racers doing it. And we'll see if we get anything good out of it. Not really. I mean, it's fine. These are all good auxiliary items. And what's in the bomb? It's a ring of charisma. It is a ring, though. Yeah, not great for Spooty. Although Spooty taking his base shovel is a bit questionable. Not entirely sure.
I think when you've got the blood drum, it makes sense to keep the base shovel.
So. I guess. It's weird. Jack gonna skip out on this trapdoor? Is that what's going on? Oh, he's checking over here. Oh, there's a torch. That's a good torch. Spooty dropping down. So both racers pretty much neck and neck into Coral Rift. Both have the throw bomb, so nice easy kill. Yeah, that Luck Shrine was pretty bad. That was a 1-3 Luck Shrine too, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Was it? Was it 1-3?
Oh, slightly slower bomb strat started from Jack. You do that a little more efficiently. And it's a glass heart build, so here we go. Yeehaw. Oh, you think he was intentionally lagging there? That could be. Actually, yeah, that's a great point. When you see your opponent, yeah. Oh, charisma paying out, getting you some cheap items, some cheap wares. And there is a shop down there. If anyone would
kind of lag behind it, it probably is Jack. He's been such a huge proponent of screen watching through the years.
Yeah, Jack's got to be really careful leaving this shop. Oh, these are terrible. And, oh, bad shovels are bad. Oh. And now he's sort of invested in this. He can do another shovel transmog, but so much time wasted. Meanwhile, and it's just a battle shovel. Come on. Spooty going for a shop kill here. Or a, what's this? Shriner. That's the one. Shriner kill. Oh no, Jack broke his glass.
To get it together.
We got a runner. Ah, you know. And it's a whip. This is so bad for Jack. This is so bad for Jack. This is so bad for Jack. He's just gonna be snagging. Okay, battle shovel plays. Oh. And a frost dagger for Spooty. Please. Oh, Jack is really getting some bad luck here. He made a smart play to sort of turn around and check that transmute, and then just transmuted, what, 4 times just for that?
For a battle shovel?
Battle shovel? Like, ugh. Oh, look at how cheap these... oh, this is not good. This is not good. You better bomb. Okay, he's gonna heart transplant. This is still not good. Oh my god. Taking a dunk from that green dragon. Jack, please. Oh, he really wanted that cheese. I'm so scared. Oh my god. Okay, he's fine. All right. It's terrible. It's so bad. What? Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought he bombed the strength charm somehow. I got real confused. I think I blacked out for a second. I don't know what's going on.
Just
anyway.
Out of fear, like, of everything you've seen in the last 20 seconds. Like, my brain just needs a second.
It just powered off. It did a full reboot. Oh, the frost dagger coming back to haunt Jack. He's got it. And there's a pain shrine there, but Jack is so far behind at this point because of just all these zone 2 shenanigans. I think Jack really wants to get something to get that pain shrine. I think he's just wasting so much time now.
Yeah, there's
all right, he's gonna be using this warlock. What could he get?
Is he just gonna hope for
he got a cat
off of these rolls?
He got the cat. That's the thing. But he's like a full zone and a bit behind right now. Spooty is too fast, too furious.
And Spooty's not looking like slowing down anytime soon either.
Nope.
This is a pretty decent build.
Oh, I love those through the wall pulses. It's just a thing we did not see much of before, and they're so nice. I mean, Jack's got the faster weapon. It is a 3 damage cat, but He's so far behind right now. He's got mapping too. Get a ring, maybe? Oh yeah, the shovel. He's like pretty much exhausted the shovel. That's actually really nice. So Jack has a very nice build, but he's just so far behind. Oh no!
Oh no.
Jack! Not like this. What happened? Oh, Jack.
I was just about to say, oh, you'll need to be careful with Shovel of Courage, and you can't.
He like, was that cat?
I think he was over
was?
worried about it almost, because I think he could have moved up and been okay.
I think he would have
because the knight
attacked
would have then
if he'd
moved
gone
straight
up,
up.
but it would have been fine. Yeah, he was maybe trying to avoid it. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Ugh. Take Old Faithful. Nope. Bombing it. Disrespect. Spooty's bomb play is unreal. I think that probably has a lot to do with Coda. I think a lot of why Spooty is amazing has a lot to do with Coda. If you can get over the wave of Coda impossibility, I think you will improve very quickly. Spooty skip more beats in zone 4 than he's not. Yeah, that's what a one range weapon will do to you. Why is he taking the ring? Okay, hold on. Why?
This is a 3 damage. It's 3 damage. Isn't this the good old push broom?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh yeah, good on Jack. Honestly though, Carlotta, I think most racers will start over, especially in this situation. Oh, is it almost Elad repellent? Oh geez, I didn't even notice that. That's true. All he needs are the boots.
Please, Spooty, where do they come out of? Is it red chest for red boots?
I think so.
Oh, come on, Spooty.
He's gonna check.
You got it.
Oh my god.
It's been how many years since you last had to pay out on that? Wouldn't it be great?
I think the last time I paid out was to invert. If that
invert,
is,
yeah.
Yeah. I think I've only paid out twice. He's checking that shop. Yep, it's not in there. Phew. Wait, what's this? Okay. Oh, phew, not in there either. Well, he could have taken phasing. Phasing dagger is actually not a bad take.
Probably take phasing. I suppose it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't super matter, but it's a pretty nice take. Easy dead ringer. Oh, he's got a million easy dead ringer strats right now. Is he checking that? Oh, careful. He's definitely checking. Oh, phew. Okay. I managed to get through the shots.
If Spooty pulls lead boots from Dead Ringer, then I will pay out.
Oh! Oh, think of the possibilities. You better check now. Lead boots can't drop from boss chests? Well, that's good news.
Oh.
All right, nicely done there, Spooty. And gonna be moving on to the Necrodancer fight. Jack just into zone 2. He had a real bad time with zone 2 the first time around. Looks like he's got a bit of a better build coming through it. It's a nice easy throw on deep blues, but yeah, he's got a pretty long way to go here. Now Spooty is gonna be only at 1.5 hearts, which is 3 hits from stuff. He's got heavy plate, so he's looking all right, but stranger things have happened. There is the full surround. That can happen. Very unlikely. He's also got Earth, so it's really super duper unlikely. But yeah, again, stranger things have happened. Nice safe plays here, nice lures. Gonna wait out that Necro Bomb, and there it is. So Spooty takes game 3. GG's. And doesn't quite get the repellent.
There's always next run.
There is always next run. I imagine Jack's gonna bounce back from that one. Jack's not one to sort of like tilt too much in these high level games. He used to back in the day. I think a lot of the racers used to really get really worked up over it, but I feel like there's been a maturity that's just sort of swept over a lot of the racers, and I find that they really handle all their... I mean, it's really important, actually, if you're a racer, to be able to handle losses well.
Absolutely. And it's one of these things where I think the stuff that tilts racers more is when it's like it's wildly out of your control. Like if you have like a properly ridiculous Zone 3 swarm, like we still see them fairly quite rarely. And sometimes when it happens, like there's nothing you can do, or someone getting rewarded for going like completely the wrong way, and then
that's the one that I think gets them.
That's the one that gets people the most.
Yeah.
But a race like that is just, it kind of is what it is. I'm sure whether it happened to Jack or Spooty, they'd both just kind of shrug it off as like, well, it happens, on to the next one.
I agree. Just as a quick note, as we get started on this next one, all of those items I actually appreciate now, but when there was a time where they were all terrible, that's how that works, and it's just kind of persisted as a meme since then. Yeah. I think we've managed to mitigate tilting quite a bit by removing lunging and axes. And
yeah, those two things. That's the thing. The power that those two items had to swing a race in someone's favor, especially if they'd gone completely the wrong way, was just unbelievable.
Yep. Sometimes it was really hype. Like sometimes if the person who was losing got leaping and like just were like powering back, that was always really exciting. But that sucks for the person in the lead who just didn't happen to find leaping.
It was great as a spectator,
Jack!
But it wasn't good in the actual race.
That's not a...
Jack!
Why? He just dropped the beat. Don't do that. I mean, now he'll have 4 bombs coming into that, but like... I don't know about that. I don't know about that play.
That almost seems like computer disagrees when you press the button on your keyboard.
Yeah, that was a weird mistake. He's not too far back though. It's actually probably okay because he's gonna, like we were saying earlier, have that little bit of vision, a little bit of information. Jack definitely watches his opponent very carefully, so I think he's actually skipping the bloodshot.
Yeah, looks like it.
A little bit of farming from Spooty. He's gonna take that miner's cap. Nice pickup. That could be a little tiny teensy bit tricky when you have a one-range weapon because you can't buffer walls so easily. Ooh, and Spooty bombing his trapdoor there, so he's gonna have to go straight to the boss. Gives Jack a slight opportunity to catch up, but Jack finding a good weapon though. That's really nice for Jack.
Yeah, that's gonna give him the opportunity if he wants, depending. I imagine Spooty's probably still going to check Black Chest here after King Konga 1. So if it's garbage in the Black Chest, you'll probably see Jack check Purple. I think Purple's going to be on his mind anyway. You can run this broadsword through Zone 2 pretty comfortably. It's got the damage you need to deal with the high health enemies.
I consider it a above average weapon, one that I wouldn't mind running into Zone 4. But your opponent gets an Obsidian Rapier, and he transmutes the glass. That's hilarious. So Obsidian Rapier for both racers. Yeah, never mind all this talk of the Obsidian Broadsword. It just doesn't matter now.
For that time, I can't remember who it was, but like they found an axe just completely out of the blue in Zone 2. And it was like, oh, well, what if they find... Oh, wait, well, there you go. Oh, yes. My lord.
Wow, we got a rocket. This is really cool, because this is kind of the two racers are now kind of... It's like a series of escalating dares. It's like, all right, let's go. Let's go with the rocket.
This is like not quite OG speed build, but this is what used to be one of the crazier builds for going fast.
The piece, though. The piece.
I don't mind that if you're Spooty. I think
Both
if you're Spooty, that's a good move when you've got a.
I think Jack was listening to you because he just swapped back to the Ring of Courage. Wow, this is interesting and terrifying. Okay, Jack's got to play out of his mind right now because this is something that requires so much focus. Because you can get yourself in a very bad spot, and he doesn't have much in the way of protection.
Yeah, like if he had boots, I'd be a bit more confident. But like you said, it's such a scary build going into Zone 3 with all the obstacles it presents.
And I'd much rather the miner's cap. Like, the fact that Spooty has the miner's cap, that would be really good with a rocket build, just to make sure you have sort of space around you so you can escape. He's checking for weapons. Does he want armor?
build's a lot more comfortable and is quick. Jack's... It's a risky build for Jack, especially, like, no armor as well. It's...
Oh, no, Jack! That death was just...
The goblin.
Rocket death. Hey, Nightbot's back. That so sucks. That sucks so bad. Whoa! We got Wonder. Of course. It's just like I've been saying this entire time. Racer dies, the other racer finds the best things. You find potions, you find health, you find Wonder. Oh, rip ring swap, though. I guess you could go back. And get Darkness Wonder, because, you know, why not?
Just if you really wanted to cement this as a one run.
Not anymore. So many torches. I definitely would not be taking sunglasses if I'm trying to have a safe run here, but I'm not Spooty. Which is Captain Obvious over here.
It's probably one of these things that Spooty will be so used to the effect of sunglasses at this point, I won't even phase him.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean the sprites aren't always
Yeah, he's got the reaction time of low percent coda, so...
Of a machine.
Yes. Because you need some crazy reaction time for that. Yeah, exactly. Chat's got your back. Transmuting that purple potion. And how much damage is he doing? I don't even know.
What? Ring of Wonders +2 from memory, and then Sunglasses is 3, so 6. A base.
Not bad.
Ridiculous.
Oh, careful. Luckily, it's got regen effect too, so, you know, it's fine. And it's +1 armor. Oh, hey, look, a bunch of heart containers. Yeah, you can't tell it's true Ire Attractor. You just assume Red Dragon, though. And if it's not a Red Dragon, it'll be pretty obvious, and then you just assume it's Blue Dragon. If it's not fireballing you from a distance. Yeah, as long as you don't accidentally think it's like a green dragon that you're gonna kill and then it's an earth dragon.
It would be unwise to assume that it's a green dragon, especially that late in a run.
Well, I just mean if you have, I guess if you have peace.
Oh, peace, yeah.
Yeah. But you're right. I left that part out of my thinking. Yeah, Spooty's taking a bunch of hits, and it just doesn't matter. This build's ridiculous.
This is the last possible shot for the repellent. Come on, game.
Just the full repellent in there?
Just do it. Please, he's got the holster. Oh,
It does have the holster, but no, it's not in there.
Should have kept the transmog, Spooty. What are you doing to me?
Yeah, come on.
You want to win the race, or do you want $10? God.
The irony there is there's so much more money on the line than the $10.
Look,
but he could win the race
I know
and get
Spooty.
$10.
He would rather have the $10 and knowing that he got Elad repellent.
You're not wrong. I think that's 100% true. All right, and Spooty, once again, we're seeing those top digs. I love that. I don't know if that's a thing you've been keeping up on there, Mac, but we've had numerous deaths from blood digging the right side of the Necrodancer there and getting immediately frozen and then punched a bunch.
Oh,
And
the good old
deaths
Necrobop. That,
yeah.
I remember
So that's
that being like a rare thing way back
that
when.
happened
and
a
then
surprising amount of
And then it
times.
just didn't happen for the longest time.
Yeah. So racers have now been actively digging from the bottom just to make sure that doesn't happen. Wow, GG's. I mean, I don't blame Jack at all. I think Spooty's just too good.
Yeah, there wasn't... That's the thing, there wasn't a huge lot that Jack did wrong in that set. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, well, Jack messed up here and he did this wrong or anything like that. It's just, like you said, Spooty is a fantastic racer, and a couple of good decisions in terms of going to check that shop and getting that Torch's strength in one of the earlier races and things, just the little things like that got him the 3-1 win.
Yeah, that was tough. All right, it's going to be Goof Jack here. Winner of this moves on to the grand final. Spooty is into the grand final, so congrats to him. Throw up the bracket so you can take a quick gander. Spooty's already there, sitting atop his throne of the grand finals. And then Jack and Goof are going to face off to see who can make it there or who winds up in third.